If you're looking to become an independent developer and make your own money, guess what? You need to watch this video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I go in and actually turn $1 into $25, $1 into $15. In that way, I can actually grow my applications, my services, and my products. So let's get into it. All right, guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and you already know I done did it again one more time. Now, guys, a lot of people want to become independent developers. A lot of people want to come in and start making their own money. But there's three things that they're actually missing, all right? Number one is actually just the courage to go and do this, all right? Taking the risk. I know it's much easier for you to go in and say, well, I'm going to be a developer and I'm just going to climb the ladder. That's fine. All right. But sometimes you got to take risks if you really want to make the big bucks. A job is never going to do that. A job is going to give you security. It's going to take care of you, give you the benefits, take care of your family, but it's never going to get you to a point where you're going to be wealthy. All right. That's just how it is. All right. So you have to pay attention to that. Number one thing. All right. Number two is knowing about marketing. A lot of people miss out on this. If you don't understand marketing, right, and doing research, you're not going to be able to create either products or services that actually make money. So you have to pay attention to that. Another thing is business, okay? Business. You need to understand that the skills that you have bring a lot of value to the companies that you work for. This is why they're willing to give you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. But there's nothing stopping you from actually doing the same thing for you, okay? That's just the facts. Remember, a company goes in and gives you the crumbs of what they actually make with the skills that you have. But what will happen if you actually took the risk and say, you know what, I'm going to create my own business. I'm going to go in and start making my own money. That crumb that you now getting, that's the whole bread that you could get for yourself. All right. There's nobody stopping you from actually doing this. So I want to go in and show you guys this right here. Okay. This is one of my accounts on Facebook. Okay. Now I have a couple of different services and products, but I'm going to show you guys this one, which is actually from CodingPhase.com. All right. So in here, I have a couple of different ads, right, that I run, and I've been running since 2022. Okay, this is a new account. I used to have another one which was for 2017 till 2022, but I'm going to show you guys the 2022 one. So this one's showing you the maximum, all right, maximum dates that I could go into. And one thing that you're going to notice in here, right, is my return, right, on investment, right? So basically purchases, right? Return on ad spend, right? So one thing that you're going to notice in here, you're going to see that I have a 10, right? Let me see if I zoom in, right? So as you can see here, we have a return of 10, right? With 1096, which is basically 11, right? So for every dollar that I put in, I get $11 back. Okay. That's just the facts. We can't fake this. This is live data. I'm refreshing the page. Okay. This is live data. All right. So again, that's 11 right there. This is another one, right? This one returns basically 1 to 4, meaning that I could go in, put in $1, I get $4 back. Another one right here, right? 13. Okay. Another one that we have right here, 11, right? But the best ones basically give me a 10 and a 4 return. All right. Now, here's the latest month. So you know that this isn't some bullshit, right? We're going to go in and put last 30. Okay. This does even better. All right. So I'm showing you guys from years ago, okay, till now. That's the average, 11 and 4 and 5 around there. But this is the latest ones from this month alone. So this right here is basically generating me from every $1 that I put into this ad, right? I actually go in and make 24. Okay, so for every $1, I get 24 back. For every $1, I go in and I get almost 6 back. Okay, so again, this is something that you guys got to go in and pay attention to. Now, guys, this is just one of the services and products that I have. Okay, this is CodingPhase.com, some of the ads from there. But we still have the Etsy platform. We also have on Creative Market, digital products, right? We also have a software as a service. We also have another company called entryleveljobs.ai. And right now we're about to launch a trading journal company too. So again, the same strategy that has worked for this business actually works for every other business that I launch. All right. So again, I'm telling you guys this because you need to pay attention to this. All right. If you don't know how to monetize your skill, this is what you have to do. All right. You have to go in and understand that you have skills that you can monetize for yourself. You don't have to work for a company forever. It's good to work at a company so while you're still building the business up, right, you can go in and have some steady income. I always gonna recommend that, but you always need to start making money on the side. This is how you're gonna be able to become wealthy, and this is how you're gonna be able to unplug from the matrix and get out of working for somebody else. All right. Now, like I said, guys, this has worked for every single company that I basically have launched and every type of service and products that I create. There's a lot of things that I do online. I have a lot of different multiple incomes that come in. And this right here, what I just showed you guys, right? That service itself, it's really like a subscription base. Okay. So basically that gets me income, not only every single month, but also too on a yearly basis, or sometimes somebody might come in and purchase the full product. But that number that you see there, when you see, times, I don't know, 11 times 14 times 24, right, times 6, you got to also count the lifetime value of that customer. All right. So it could be 6 months. It could be, a year, 2 years. It could be even longer than that. All right. So calculate that. That's just telling you the initial sale. So the initial sale might be 1 times 24. So for $1, I might go in and get 24 return, right? That could be maybe, I don't know, like $100 purchase, right? But if it's on a subscription base, now you go in and calculate 6 months of that, right? So again, the real purchase, right, return on ad spend is actually bigger than that. All right. Now, guys, I know you're probably asking yourself, yes, I want to learn how to do this. Can you teach me, Joe? How is it that you've been able to do this? It's very simple, right? I have this course called the Profitable Developer course, where literally I'm teaching you every single strategy that literally has made me millions of dollars. All right. So where you're going to be able to learn that is going to be on CodingPhase.com. I'm going to put a link in the description for you guys to go in and take advantage of the discounts that we have there. And basically, like I said, I'm giving you every single strategy, everything from how I made money with freelancing online, how I made money with freelancing on local businesses, how I made money creating digital products, and how I made money with software as a service. Again, somebody might say, well, if you're so successful and you make so much money and you've done so well, right? Why are you charging? Why are you creating a course? Why don't you just put it out here in YouTube? Well, it's very simple. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Always remember this, right? There's things that cost me a lot of money over the years. Like I give you an example. The first time that I ran advertisement, I spent around $60,000 and I didn't make no money on that. Okay. Who's going to return that money to me? Let's just ask that question, right? How many courses I had to purchase and how many masterminds I had to go in and join that were over $4,000, $10,000. Who's going to return that money to me, right? So again, always remember that the game is to be sold, not to be told, especially when it actually costs you money to get this game. All right. Now, again, I'm putting a link in the description for the course. It's super affordable. It's super cheap compared to everything that I've basically had to spend to learn all of the skills and the years of experience that it took me to learn how to do this, right? Because yes, you could be a great developer, but if you don't know how to do the research, how to actually go in and market your applications, right, or your services, guess what? It's not going nowhere. We see it all the time. If you go on Twitter and you go online and you search indie hacker, indie developer, one thing that you're going to notice is that there's so many people trying to create applications, trying to create services, products, right? And they fail. They never even break the $1,000 a month of recurring revenue. They don't get to that point. A lot of people give up because it's hard, right? And it's fine, right? You're a developer, you focus most of your life on, the technical skills. But if you go in and you start taking other skills, especially like design, marketing, business, this is where you're going to be able to go in and create a solid foundation for you to succeed. If you don't have those things, again, you're always going to fail because you're missing the links that's going to help you get to that point where you want to get to. Now, again, guys, links going to be in the description. I'm putting this out there. This is not for everybody. This is for those of you guys that are looking to learn these skills and looking to basically learn from somebody that has actually done this. All right. So yes, definitely check out the links in the description. And yeah, guys, I'm super excited for this. We're launching this course right now for June 1st. So take advantage now. Okay. This is a pre-order price that you're going to see right there. But tomorrow, when you probably see this video, or a year from now, 2 years from now, just remember that literally, like, hey, it's already launched. All right. So yeah, guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, codingphase.com. I'm going to see you guys later. Take care. Peace.